Oh. What's up, Nidus? You doing Vegas or what, buddy?
Alex. Doing good today.
You're doing great. She's doing great.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking about it, bro. Unfortunately, I'll be sober the whole time, but I think it'll be fun. We get to do Saeed. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say a panther? Like a live one? Oh my god, you were right. There was a live one.
Be careful, guys. Be careful, guys. She doesn't like being touched. All right.
Oh, and then it's gone.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, Bruno.
What's up, Bruno? How you doing?
Is that Onyx?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Never can be fun though. Oh no, I'll definitely have a good time. But come on, bro, getting sloshed with the boys at Vegas, that's the trip, you know. That's how you might not go too expensive. I'll cover Saeed's whole trip. I'm just kidding. Actually, yes, I would. I actually would.
Onyx is running against the wall. Pets don't like to be inside buildings.
When are they gonna fix that? These fucking. Never mind.
I don't know.
Where is she? How do I make? Can I make her sit in a chair?
Yeah. You no, not in a chair. You can make her like sit down, or just stay
Really?
essentially. Yeah. You can make her like lie down. So if you have if you know how to tell her to do things like
Oh, there we
there
go.
we
I
go.
see.
Mhm.
Now she looks depressed, staring at the wall.
Well, she's looking outside. Yeah. Seeing if any imminent threats are. Yeah.
Crane on the way.
Yes, he is.
Onyx is a girl, right? That's what Dean said. So, right? This is she now. Yes, indeed.
Hello.
Hey, Crane, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Just give me 1 second.
Does chair always look like this?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Definitely
Did you guys
changed.
get a literal hot seat put in?
I feel like there wasn't a chair at all at some point, or it was something else. I don't remember it being that ugly.
Anyways, Crane. Okay, look. How you doing? You all good?
I see you got a new portrait over there.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Hell yeah. So I've been thinking. Well, first of all, we uncovered another shit show last night.
Oh no.
So another department is going to need to be put together, right? But let me explain this way. So we uncovered another massive shit show last night, and the idea is, okay, we need to get another department now to start cracking into this shit. I was thinking, we can't just have 50 departments. So why don't we have one entity that kind of is almost like a contractor, in a sense, that then pulls people from the company in partnership with the police force to tackle these sort of tasks?
Oh, Buddha.
What?
You ever met Sloan Kelly?
Yeah, Stone Kelly's a fucking moron, Crane. Come on. That guy's a fucking moron.
Right, but that man made me develop a very strong dislike for the term contractor.
Okay, so
Because-
contractor might be a poor term for it. It's not really a contractor. I just don't really know how to word it, but it would be, so you would have a company that's in partnership, with civilians and police.
Yeah,
So
I know.
So you'll have you'll have let's say Bob, who's the cop, working with a couple of civilians, and the civilians are going out and cleaning up the streets of Vinewood, right? Any sketchy shit, or if criminals try to get involved or whatnot, that's when the cops get involved and make sure everything's all good. But the civilians will be the ones kind of cleaning up the streets, and it's paid by this company, or they work for the company. Same with the storefronts, right? We have these same people. They'll go make sure all the storefronts, check all the boxes off, make sure they're legal and all that shit. But if they find some shit that's sketchy or illegal, that's when they get the cops involved. Does that make sense?
It does. My only hesitation is how much money are you paying these people?
It wouldn't be a stupid amount of money. I don't think.
Because traditionally, every time someone sees themselves getting a job working for the state, they view it as, this is my chance to get as much
Crane,
money.
I'm not
as
going to
possible
embezzle
to do
money,
as little
Crane.
work as, I'm not
I'm being
saying
honest about
you
this.
are. I'm not saying you are. I'm talking about the people that you would contract to do it. I mean, who are we?
I
Like, what's
wouldn't
the thought here?
contract people. I would hire them into this company. Pure civilians. Think of almost like a security company, minus the security. They work for the government. I don't really know how to
Why don't you just
explain it.
create positions then? Why make a company? Why not just create positions within your administration?
Because I don't think anybody else would run it once I'm gone. So if I can create
And
a
this
company,
is just for what? So this is like for anything, for graffiti, for what?
well, it would be for situations like the storefront that nobody wants to handle, right? Graffiti, nobody wants to handle. Another shit show. Okay, get ready for this one. Even worse than storefronts. So we spoke to Bass and some detective the other night. Got his name.
Scarpetta. Scorpion, whatever.
Some shit like that. And they asked us, what they asked, you want to explain this, Eve? You know this better since you're actually in the business.
Essentially they found I don't know if you were made aware of this, Crane, because actually they asked you about the property, didn't they? About the Merriweather Docks, where they found the stash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing. So yeah, now so they raided it and they found all those stuff, and yeah, so they brought it to us, and yeah, it's the whole thing now. So now they're gonna be looking for more stashes and all those things.
So I don't know if you've ever thought about this. I never have thought about this until yesterday, but obviously everybody got this, had to move all their shit when hotels and storages got shut down, right?
Right.
Now I'm thinking that these motherfuckers have business stashes everywhere. A filing cabinet in a building, you can't even fucking tell it's really stash. You know what I'm saying? And you know what they found in that one container, right?
Yeah, they found a lot. I heard.
They found a lot of shit.
So what do you need from me on it?
Well, I don't really
What-
need much. It's your opinion, honestly. I just really think there's a lot of issues that, rightfully so, wrongfully so, it's up to debate, that the cops don't really handle, that I think should be handled by the government. The government has always been a mayor and Crane. What if we create a company that can help fill holes that, the officers can't, the judges can't, the mayor can't? The only reason I want it to be a company is because I truly, not to sound egotistical, but I don't think anybody's going to do it once, I can't be the mayor forever. But if I can help facilitate that beyond my mayorship, I think it would be great, because I really do want to work on these problems. And I think it'll open a lot of opportunity for civilians, especially civilians who are actually clean and want more interesting things to do.
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't inherently see any issues with it. I think it's probably a good idea. There are a lot of things that do not fall under, what we're gonna do day to day or have the bandwidth to do. The struggle is really figuring out the mechanics of it all. Of
Yeah, that's gonna be the
who's
tough
getting
part.
paid here, who does what, who tells who what to do, who reports to who.
Yeah.
Most of the issues with PD are that the people at the top who would have the authority and the responsibility to handle issues like that are too busy.
Yeah, I mean,
People
it's a
in the
shit show.
middle, they don't have the experience.
It's a shit show, and I'm not disagreeing. It's going to be a very hard thing to pull off, but I mean, hey, I got the team that, if anyone's going to pull it off, I got the fucking team to do it. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see an issue with it. I think it would really be interesting as to how you set everything up, but that's the other weird thing too, is who creates the company, because you're the mayor, right? So
I will appoint somebody. It wouldn't be me.
Yeah, you shouldn't make a company, right? So it's
I would appoint Tim Collins.
Yeah,
I would make him run the whole show. He's very good at what he does. He's also very committed to the civilian lifestyle. As a matter of fact, he's the only lawyer that I've ever had around this long who does everything legal. The guy drives a fucking speed limit.
So wait, what? Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to understand what I don't think that's enough separation, if that makes sense.
Does there
Isn't he a
need
deputy
to be
mayor?
separation though? Oh, is he deputy mayor?
but
Is
here's
Tim
what I'm
deputy
saying.
mayor?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
told me not there.
I'll fire him from deputy mayor. I'll fire him.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but separation's impossible in a city,
okay,
Clay. I know everybody.
But then why don't you just make it a department under the mayor?
Because
that's what I'm saying,
the
'cause
minute I leave, no one's gonna do a Crane, and you know that. We're gonna get
Okay, but the
Osvaldo in
minute-
here,
but the
fucking
minute- but
creating
the minute
purge
you
days and
leave-
cocaine days.
The minute you leave, the mayor will cancel the contract with the company anyway. So it's redundant.
I
You're running
don't.
into the same problem.
That is a possibility, yes, unless I can show the Senate that this company.
Yeah, but then it's not a company anyway. Then it's just a department of the state anyway. That's what I'm saying. I think you're going
I guess
about
we
it with
could
the wrong
approach the
idea.
Senate and make it a
It's
department.
Don't make a company. Just make a department.
But then how
there's
could I keep my hands in it
there's
after my
fucking-
mayorship though, Crane? Is my
There's bailiffs and investigators and shit that work for courts and other jurisdictions. There's no reason you couldn't have a team of investigators that work for the state. In fact, that's probably a good thing.
Okay, and you think beyond my mayorship, I can help still facilitate that department?
Well, I mean, a future mayor could hire you to run that department. In fact, that's typically how politics work, ain't it? Even if you can't have the same term or
Yeah.
the same position, the next person along, if you campaign for them, they might hire you to run something in their department.
Yeah, but then I'm under the thing is, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking egotistical prick, but I don't trust any other mayor to fucking do it unless it's somebody I fucking put in the office myself.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying that
But I do get what you're saying.
everything you're saying sounds like a department, not a company.
Yeah.
And everything you're doing to try to make it a company is just a hassle and a headache. And I think that you really just need to make it a department, because otherwise the optics are fucking terrible. And
I
it
don't
functions
disagree.
weirdly.
I do think the
Yeah.
department is the best way to go. I just got to figure out how I can make sure it's sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea. In fact, I think this would be an avenue to establish a lot of things I think probably need to exist. Like, for example, one thing that I've always thought is that there needs to be, because right now, right, if you want to go after a cop, you pretty much only have the authority of a civil suit, right? Which is max
Right.
50 grand. Or if you sue them as a person, they were acting outside the bounds of their authority as a cop and they were an individual, it's 350 grand. But you don't really hold any sway with what happens to them, punishment, strikes, whatever.
Right.
in a lot of other jurisdictions where there's problems with police corruption and there's issues that the public have with the police departments, there are things like civilian oversight boards. So it's basically people from various walks of life within the community who hold highly esteemed positions, and these people, review cases of police misconduct and give recommendations to the police department, which are usually held pretty strongly, considering these people are sort of a conduit for public opinion and political.
I love this
intrigue,
idea,
etc.
but it'll never work. But
Um,
we'll pretend it
now,
works to suck
if
Crane
you
off. You know what I'm saying,
establish a
Sha?
department under the state, so DOJ plus mayor plus Senate, whatever, and there's a department that is our investigators and all that, that could pave the way for things like that. So maybe the investigators determine that police corruption cases are more widespread than the police are admitting publicly. Maybe the investigators find that the people who are in high command are corrupt. Maybe the investigators find there are issues that are not being addressed. Well, that might pave the way to recommendations to the Senate for things like a civilian oversight board. I think you probably start small. You
Yeah.
gather information and facts, and then you use those to leverage the creation of actual change.
Well, that's the idea. The idea is proof of concept first, that a department like this can work, but then this department would be the kind of the head of, things like that, things like all the other shit we talked about. But then when new problems come up that the cops just can't just work on, this department would be, getting individuals from it, from the department to go and handle these things in partnership with the police, because we don't want vigilantes, right? We could have a civilian go, inspect all the storefronts, and if they find something fucked up, it could be like, hey, here's the evidence. You guys gotta go do something about this. That's when the cops get involved.
Yeah, I think hiring investigators for a state department would be a good thing.
I did want a deputy of commerce role to fulfill exactly that.
Now, here's the kicker. You're gonna laugh. I know you're gonna laugh, but here's the kicker.
All right.
Here's the kicker. You ready?
Yeah.
We consolidate all of this at the FIB building, and we rebrand the FIB building.
Okay, so why don't we just, call me crazy, why don't we just embolden the FIB?
Because the thing with FIB is police officers will never, ever let some outside party come in and be higher than them, right? So if we come
they will
in,
if the Senate tells them to suck their dick from the back.
yeah, but the Senate can force it, but the respect and would never be there, right? So what you do, in my opinion, is you start small. You come to the cops as a partnership. Here, we want to help you guys, or we're going to help you guys with this, that, right? They start cleaning up the streets, storefronts getting shut down, cops are doing great, crime is getting reduced, we're busting a lot of shit. That starts giving the reputation that this department is working, and then we can gain the respect naturally of the PD. And then we get the backing of the Senate to go higher from that. You know what I mean? I think establishing proof of concept is very important first.
Yeah,
Because the thing with every FIB, and trust me, I've heard so many pitches of FIB, is these guys come in and they try to big dick everybody, but they're also police officer at the same time, and they're like the lowest rank of the PD. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. We can talk about that further a different time. I think the idea of creating some type of department that you envision as an investigative body that will lead to fact finding. And I mean, it's fairly easy to do, right? You just go to the Senate and you say, hey, I'd even do it for you right now, because you just go to them and you say, hey, I've had X, Y, Z, fucking things come up in the last couple weeks since I, started digging into things as mayor. There's this corruption, there's this problem, there's this, all these cops are getting fired, there's all these issues, blah, blah, blah. I think we need an outside force, that I cultivate.
Yes.
I can gather the facts, because I can't always be the one looking
Look,
at
you're
things,
ruining my
so.
grand reveal. I fucking hate you. You know that?
Okay.
Look, that's the grand reveal. That is,
Yeah.
I fucking hate you, Crane.
I mean, it just means we're on the same page. It's not bad.
We are on the same page, though. That is the idea. Is we come in, small and soft and lovely and cuddly, and then before they know it, we're here. Is the idea?
Yeah. So I agree with you. I think start small, get the Senate to allow you to create a department, use that department to hire civilians. Hell, if you really wanted to fuck with the PD, you hire Thomas Normandy. He's a private investigator who recently was part of some serial killer controversy where the killer sent him information and the PD wanted to get the information and then fucking raided him and subpoenaed his shit and all this kind of stuff. And he hates them now, so you could probably get him to help you and he'd be impartial. I mean, there's a whole lot of things you could do here.
Yeah, the depth is crazy with this. That's what gets me very excited, and I think people have tried it before, but I'm the guy to pull it off, and I'm gonna pull this off.
All right, hey, well, we agree on that. Can I ask you a question? Just switch gears here real quick.
Yeah.
Have you reviewed the different PD departments' budgets?
Like in detail?
No, just in general. Why? I'll just cut to the chase.
Why
does the street racing unit have $30 million?
Excuse me?
Malton today had me remove Mueller and add Shelby Lane to all the accounts for the commissioner's office purposes. And when I was adding and removing people from different accounts, the street racing unit has $30 million.
For what, possibly?
I have no clue.
Yeah, that was not me.
That's
Look,
why
I'm gonna be honest.
asking.
Crane, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little reckless with not reckless with the budget, but more open with the budget because I got a second term I gotta win. But I ain't $30 million open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I ain't giving out that much. The most I think we've given out is like $5-6 million for P&T, but that's like a Senate thing.
Yeah, because entire departments, all of LSPD or CPD or whatever, they've got 5, 6, 7 million in their accounts at the most, and the street racing unit has 30 million. So I just figured I'd bring that
For
up.
what? Who runs that? You know who runs that?
I can look. Let's see here.
Yeah, this month they requested $500,000.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
more money.
just
They already got
stacking
all
money?
the money.
Yeah, so this month February needed SCU 545,000.
Oh wait, SCU or SRU?
SCU.
SCU is the investigators. SRU is the
Oh,
street
SRU?
racers.
Yeah, they didn't request anything this month.
Okay,
Yeah,
go,
no
so
wonder they already got 20.
Yeah, they got fucking $30 million in there. I will speak
I
to
don't
whoever
think
runs
we-
that.
I don't think we paid them anything last month either.
Yeah, I don't remember either doing that. But yeah, I got a lot of things I'm working on.
Street
Crane. More
racing
legislations
unit.
to come to the desk. All right.
They got $28,445,714. Looks like that's Angel, Snow, Copper, Bass, Underwood. It's a lot of troopers. Rhodes, Casterman, Fury, Espinoz. Yeah, it's
I'll
Angel,
speak
Snow,
to Bass
Copper,
then.
Bass. Yeah,
All right, no problem. I'll speak to Bass.
probably a good question.
Last little
All
quick
right.
thing.
Yeah, what's going on?
That FIB building is government owned, correct? How would that work if I wanted to, start running the department out of there?
Let's talk about that separately.
Like in emails?
Yeah. Because there's a whole lot of, I mean, there's fucking dangerous beams in there that are on the verge of collapsing. There's a whole host of issues.
Yeah, whoever the fuck blew that shit up, my God, they fucked that building up real good.
Yeah, I'll send you the construction documents and all that.
All right, sounds good.
All right, appreciate y'all. See
Appreciate
y'all
you too,
around.
Crane. Thank you.
Bye, Crane.
Oh, by the way, you're probably gonna get some shit stink from the PD at some point. They're really mad that criminals get bail. Namely, they're angry that they keep showing up to bail hearings and people get bail even though they recommend against it. So they're asking for some big meeting tonight to come and yell at the DOJ about it. So you might hear something. Just a heads up.
Oh, I'll definitely be there for that. I got your back,
All
right?
right.
Oh my God! See, he knows. He knows what I'm. See, he's ruined my grand reveal. Okay, but this is essentially the point of entry into actually becoming a part of the government permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Reason I wanted to do it as a company is so I can never lose control.
Yeah, but if
He
you
caught
write
on to that.
something,
Crane is a smart motherfucker.
yeah, but he's on board with it. But if you write the legislation for it really, really cleverly, you won't lose a position.
Yeah, but that's what scares me now. I think I just stick to it being a department, but now I have to find another route into keeping control of it forever. Because that's the goal there. I knew that he was gonna know that it being a business wasn't gonna make sense, but I was kind of hoping he didn't think about it. Because the only reason it needs to be a company is so we have control forever.
I feel like there's a way you can grandfather yourself into this somehow. There has to be a way.
Yeah, we got to find a route for that. I got to pee.
We'll be able to do it. Okay.
Right back.